Prevention is action. Avoid the risk of forest fires. Fire is a threat to our forests. Human intervention is the first cause of forest fires. In addition to destroying wooded areas, fires jeopardize our safety. The risk of forest fires has increased in Mallorca. More houses and developments are built next to wooded areas. Woodlands spread as agriculture declines. Plant fuel builds up due to the lack of management and controlled use of our forests. The season with most residents in areas that are vulnerable to fires happens to be the highest fire risk season, the summer months. If you live in a wooded area, you have to take a series of measures so as to not to put the forest nor your safety at risk. By protecting the forest, you are protecting yourself. Protecting yourself involves preventing, acting, and avoiding the risk of forest fires. Be proactive. Protect the forest and protect your home against fires. We will be completely safe when we are aware of the risk of forest fires and act accordingly to avoid them. We have to avoid doing anything that could cause a fire or contribute to spreading it. If we have a house near the woods, we have to anticipate fires with individual self-protection systems that stop the forest fire from reaching the house. Developments must have self-protection plans for the residential area as a whole and provide the necessary prevention infrastructures for facing the risk of forest fires. Act and reduce the risk of fires. We must be aware of our vulnerability to fires in order to avoid their damage to ecosystems, to goods and persons. Are you aware of how vulnerable your home may be to fires? Considering the following questions. A. Is your home less than 500 meters away from a forest? B. Are there many trees or bushes around your home? C. Do you have any fuel or flammable materials stored near your home? D. If you have a barbecue outdoors, do you use it often? E. Do you burn your yard or garden debris? F. Can the fences around your property spread fire? G. Does your home need an outdoor water faucet? If you answered yes to most of these questions, your home is vulnerable to fires. If we intend to avoid forest fires and want our homes to be safer, we must act individually and also collectively. Prune and mow around your home or development. Dense trees and undergrowth make it easier for fires to spread. That's why it's important to prune and mow around a home or development in order to create gaps in the plant cover. Removing part of the plant fuel buildup near a home helps avoid fire from spreading and affecting the property and makes it easier to fight fires more safely and efficiently. According to current regulations, residential developments, isolated homes, and built properties adjoining wooded areas must be provided with a cleared fire line. The fire line must be at least 30 meters wide for an isolated home and 50 meters wide for a development. Homes that have taken preventive measures can provide a safe haven from an advancing fire. If a house is in or nearby a wooded area, you must be careful with barbecues, fireplaces, generators, firecrackers, electrical installations, and burning garden debris, the main cause of forest fires. During the high-risk season, many of these activities are strictly forbidden or require a special permit from the forestry services. It is also advisable for the road leading to the house to be cleared, allowing at least 10 meters at each side. This guarantees safe access for firefighting services and provides you with a way out in case of an emergency. Avoid dangerous situations. It is advisable to avoid having highly flammable materials and plants that spread fire on facades, in gardens, and on fences. It's important to remove plants and flammable materials that may accumulate near facades, doors, or windows, or on roofs. Swimming pools and water reservoirs are precious resources for firefighting services. We must provide firefighters with access to water or to a faucet so they can load their water tanks. The driveway must be at least 2.5 meters wide. Self-protection, a safety warranty for you and your family. You must give a fast warning if you think a fire has started or you see suspicious smoke. Fast detection is the key to putting out a fire. Call the emergency services at 112 and give them a detailed description of the location of the smoke and the best way to get there. Give them your own position and your telephone number to help the firefighting services if need be. Follow the authorities' instructions. When forests and residential areas overlap, they threaten each other with the risk of suffering the consequences of a forest fire. We must generate a proactive risk culture to contribute efficiently towards preventing forest fires. In most cases, the cause of fires could have been avoided. Fire damage can also be reduced if preventive measures are taken. Self-protection guarantees you and your family's safety. Let's all work together to prevent forest fires. Remember, not one fire in the wood.